Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they can't bring him down. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. The Raiders had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll run on first down. Fields. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go now. Go.
Looking to throw. Morton. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Morton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Well, they have a great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Slot man moves right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Powering forward. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's and he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. They want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go with blue between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To the air, May. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jalen Lane with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line. The set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and a couple. Up the middle they go. It's Fields. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
60 deep, track him 60.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When you look at this Patriots defense, there are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
The offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now they'll throw here. Out they go.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. When you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one.
Yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is when they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll throw with May. Over the middle in the traffic, and that's complete. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, throw.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
3rd down and 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing here is May. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
70 Lions. 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Morton. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And they'll make sure he's touched down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, got the time for the I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, things went really well that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
He'll swing this out to Blue. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with May. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
39 yards there, a big one.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 6th touchdown on the ground, number 7 overall. And the Raiders are once again back in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense, you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third down and 1. Looking to throw. May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Jaden Blue with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Borregales now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Patriots 14. Raiders 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Warrior 70, ready? Bravo 80.
Operating from the gun, Morton. He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
There it is, the staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
19, 15, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Genty. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Head to 60. Head to 60. Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Morton. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Raiders. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run on first down. Fields to the 27-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Fields tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Morton. Looking outside and he's got him in. That's Parker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Morton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Morton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. A solid stiff arm. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half, and if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And in incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, May with it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Here's May. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
To throw, it's May. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
They'll look to throw again. Drops it to Blue, complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Hubbard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Throw left side complete. That's Beck. Touchdown, Patriots. Andrew Beck taking it in. And the Patriots take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. But as offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun on third down, Morton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it, and a big-time loss there on third. The sack sets up fourth. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To the air, May. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Nifty move. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19, cut 19.
Back to throw. Morton. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go now. 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fields. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. We'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Morton. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Morton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And some room to run now. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Set up. Dragon 6, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take over.
Back to throw. Morton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Go. Crop ball 80.
Looking to throw. Morton. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. York able to send this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partners. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the gun, it's May. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing here is May. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll throw with May. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
They go draw here. Blue. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The completion on 1st didn't get much. Another run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Pats have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5.
28, Raiders 23.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got
the Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Morton completes this one to Thornton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Fields. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Operating from the gun, Morton got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The extra point now for Borregales.
Andy Borregales on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 23.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Shut up. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing after the interception. Morton. That's caught by Thornton. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's 1st down.
Set. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Operating from the gun. Morton. They'll get this out to Genty. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And the 47-yard line.
Every time I start to believe something taken from me.
Now 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Leonard. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
No timeouts left. That's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Unfortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.